So before I show the video, I'd just like to tell few things. So everybody please come forward. Don't have to sit so far. Please come forward. You can't see the video properly. Please. Everybody please come forward. So it's easy. I have an invitation for all of you for some special event. But I just wanted to tell few things. So you all know me. I work for you. I work here. So I just want to tell a little bit about my journey and why is this project very dear to me, what I'm trying to show you. So when I came back from America, way back in 2013, I was there, worked in many places. That's not the point of this discussion, but worked in Middle East, worked in US, worked in many places. Then I came back. Then I decided to do something different with my life, right? So something inspired me. I have a guru, a spiritual guru. His name is Radhanath Swami, and he is the disciple of one other guru in Parampara. His name is A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So I was introduced to this in America, and I felt that I don't want to spend this life earning money and making properties. That is not the goal that I have. I have something higher I want to do. So after coming back, I switched off from there, and then I started sharing the knowledge that I got. I spent close to 5 years in America, spending at least 5 to 6 hours a day trying to get answers for my questions. Everybody has questions, but for me, those answers were very important. It's like, if I'm not getting the answers, I can't find the peace, as simple as that. I'm not saying everybody has similar inquisitiveness and passion, but for some reason I had. Right from my childhood, when I used to walk, I would suddenly want to look back and see how this world is created. Something is going on that I don't know. Who is God? Why do bad things happen to good people? Why are people suffering? Why are even people who are practicing spirituality suffering? So many questions. So when I got all those answers, then when I came back, I felt I want to give it back to society in the form of those answers, right? So I was trying to find the people who have questions so that I can give the answer in a much easily understandable way. Because if you read Bhagavad Gita, the answers are there, but your consciousness has to rise to a point to connect with it. Many people who buy scriptures, they keep the scripture aside just in 2 or 3 days. I don't know how many of you had that experience, but Vedas have to be presented in a way that we can easily understand. So with that preset, I started my journey. I resigned from my job. And then I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to create a company for this, through which I can connect to students, I can connect to officers, I can connect to so many beings, right? So my career of IT consulting and etc., I just kept it aside for some time. And then I went into sharing this knowledge in various places where I used to stay. Like I used to stay in a place called My Home Avatar. There I started a small spiritual gathering. And I realized that when we start something, God up there sends the right people. It's not like you go and find people. You can't. I'm so convinced on that if I come and tell all of you that all of you have to accept this, you will not accept it. Because the one who is supposed to accept is already decided by him, right? So, but what I can do is I can just keep it open that whoever is willing to learn more can come forward. That's what I did in that community. And in 2014, I'm not telling the whole journey, but in 2014, I started, and then 5-6 families came, and then those 5-6 families called another 5-6 families, and then we were continuing the discussions every week, 4 hours, 3 hours of just discussion, some kirtan and some discussion on basic questions. Why do people get diseases? Who am I? How do I know that soul exists? How do I know scientifically that God exists? How can I realize all these things, right? As per Vedas, quoting the shloka, and in the process I also was learning. But while we went through this journey, the people who came to me were also very empowered people, very empowered people. No? He decides the plan. So the people who came to me, they also learned and they got their answers. In 4 years down the line, they said, we also want to share this knowledge, right? Now, it's nice. So somebody is a director in Microsoft, somebody is a country head of IT company, somebody is, something else. In very highly educated, intellectual people came. So then I realized, okay, you also want to share, why don't you share? So they also started the same exercise doing in their communities. Like Aparna Cyber Life, Aparna Zenith, My Home Vihanga, like that, community by community by community. Because if you do in temple these days, temple, nobody wants to come. People are more, they treat temple like a place to go and just tell their gotram and do a little archana and go home. Knowledge giving is not happening in temple. Though actually the temple is a place where knowledge has to be given, but that's not happening. So we entered the gated communities, we started it, and then we were always wondering, where is this leading? What is the plan of God? Why is it all this happening? So within a span of 7 to 8 years, right, which started in 2014, now we are in 2026, 28 communities, 28 communities, there is a program on Bhagavad Gita happening in every community. I can just list them down, right? And I am doing in one community. Where I started, people got trained, they started, they got trained, and they are encouraging others. Now, who are these people? Very rarely found people who are actually very spiritually inclined. You can't force spirituality on anyone unless somebody wants it, because it's an awakening of a soul. It's something that, a lot of people might think, why is he speaking all these things? Because you don't know why am I speaking. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yanisa Sarva Bhutani, there is a shloka, he says in second chapter that what is day for a spiritualist is a night for a materialist. What is night for a materialist is a day for a spiritualist. What a spiritualist, the way he thinks, it can't be understood. Maybe there is a spiritualist sitting inside all of you also, because I've seen public like this. At least in the last 9 years of my little journey, I might have spoken to more than 20,000 people, nothing less, in terms of new people coming, hearing. Some people here, they go, some people, they stay. And out of the people who stay, some people really take it forward. Some people just hold on. There's nothing wrong. Even for the people who left, they got an opportunity to hear something, and the journey continues in this life or next life. We don't know. It's a journey of consciousness. So why did I tell all this background is because when we were growing as a group, and when you had committed people around in the whole society, we are like 1,000 people now. Without counting, you can tell there are 1,000 spiritually inclined people from information technology, from different backgrounds, pharma, different companies, different roles, youngsters, families, and all our families. We had children. Now the children are becoming, in their graduation, they're finishing. So we had through a journey, and we were always wondering, why is Krishna making us do this? What is his plan? And we always wanted to open a temple. This temple has to be different. This temple has to be a temple where education is given. Not only for children, even for adults. When a couple comes to a temple, we'll make them sit down and we'll try to answer their questions, because people are going to psychiatrists and people are going to counselors to find their answers. Actually, all those answers are already there in the scriptures, but we need somebody to tell that. We wanted to build something like that. Then wherever we used to go, we used to say there is an empty tract of land. Can we get this land? Can we get this land? Can we get this land? All of us, in our satsang, we call it satsang. Sang means association. Sat means eternal. Association where eternal topics are discussed is called satsang. So all of us were searching for the land, and we realized in this area of Gachibowli, there is no question of getting a land, because one, it is very expensive, and two, there is no available land. It's like everybody is occupied. So, and when we want to build a temple, we at least need 1 acre land, and 1 acre in this area costs nothing less than 150 crores. We did the survey, 120 to 150 crores. Unless you go really inside, that will also be 100 crores. Now 100 crores, where will somebody like me get it? Or somebody like all the employees? All of us pool our money also, how much can we get? We left our hope. Then we all had a discussion like, can something like that come? Is it even possible? Then we decided, okay, there is somebody who is planning all this, so let him plan the land also. We don't bother, we'll continue to do our sharing of knowledge. Let us see what he'll plan. Out of the blues, there is one other person like me. His name is Sriram Dasa, Sriram Prabhu we call him. He also relocated back from America, and he's very good at talking to politicians. He's very good at, that is a skill, right? You have to deal with them. It's very difficult. Not everybody can deal with them. So he pursued for 3 years, going to secretariat, sitting in the morning and doing his, meditation in the secretariat. And whichever minister is there, going and talking to him. After 3 years of pursuance, finally, one land was identified, and that land was a big hill. It is literally a hill filled with rocks, because nobody wants to take something like that, right? So that land was kept like that. Now, where is this land? If everybody knows Wipro Circle, do you know Wipro Circle? How many here know Wipro Circle? Can you lift your hand? Most of you know. So from Microsoft office, where is Microsoft office? Yeah, right beside that circle is called Wipro Circle. From there is a road that goes towards Tellapur. So there is a Tanda, new flyover that came there. From there, if you go straight, it goes to Tellapur. If you take right, it goes towards Nalagandla. If you know Nalagandla area, that is the right that you take. So on the main road of Nalagandla, 2 acres of land was given to us. 2 acres. Can you believe it? It's actually unbelievable. But the land was filled with huge rocks. We didn't know where to start. Then we all families, which is started in 2014, they started coming around 1,000 of us. In that 1,000 active, core active are like 200. Just because having 1,000 doesn't mean everybody is active. They all came forward. Whatever little they saved, somebody is earning in lakhs, somebody is earning in thousands. But doesn't matter. They all came forward and saved. We all pooled that money. This all happened in last year in April. So we pooled around 3 crore rupees. And our 3 crore rupees just went to clean the land. Just to see what we are given. Can we see the land? How does it look like? So we pooled the money, we just spent it to clean the land. Now we can see the beautiful land that has come out, and 1,500 trucks of rock is removed. How much? 1,500 trucks of rock. And there are so many stories behind it. How we removed that rock. Because breaking rock is one thing, going and keeping it somewhere else is another thing. Where do you keep that kind of rock? Nobody will allow. So if you have to pursue to send the rock somewhere, for each truck you have to pay like 8,000-9,000 rupees. Right? So when at every step we felt that if he is directing this, he'll also find the solution. You only find the solution. So luckily we found a pit right beside our land, which is allowed again by the government, which is never allowed. So solutions are coming, problems are coming, solutions are coming, problems are coming, solutions are coming. So then finally we cleaned the land and we came up with a layout. And we were thinking, which architect should we choose? And you can't believe when these things happen, right? Just in front of your eyes. So we went to the land, we all team, 4 of us were standing there and thinking, whom should we go for architect? Because we never constructed anything. And can you believe, the architect walked to the land. We were standing there and there is a small temple, Ranganath Swami temple, 800-year-old temple just beside. That architect walked to that place. He looked at us, he came to us and asked, what are you looking at? You people are like searching anything here? We said, this is the land we got from the government and we are thinking to build something and we are wondering, where to start. And he told, boss, I am the architect. How many will believe this? You will not believe, right? These things happen. You can't put a calculation. And who is that architect? The architect who built the Statue of Equality. The architect who designed the new Yadadri temple. That kind of architect, you have to take appointment to go to him. He'll not. His name is Prasad Stapati. He is so busy. He is around the world, around India, he is roving around to build design temples. We are standing there. He walks to us and says, I'll make it for you. Now, it's unbelievable. And then we decided, okay, what all we want in the temple? What all should go into the temple? It has to be Radha Krishna temple, Radha Krishna Ashtasakis. I don't know if people who understand. There are 8 primal friends of Srimati Radharani who assist her in serving Krishna. Can this happen? And there were huge boulders of rocks in between. We removed all the rock, but in between we left them because that is like signifying place. We don't want to remove everything. On top of that, we thought there should be a Narasimha Swami temple because actually the land belongs to Narasimha Swami. So we decided, okay, let's let Narasimha Swami come on the top of the hill. Then we decided a glass bridge has to come for people to visit that place. Then there is a land beside. Now for the temple to be self-sustaining, we need to have some banquet halls, we need to have some guest houses, we need to have some brahmachari ashrams, so many things that go behind running a temple. For that we decided to have building, and there is on the top of that building, again we have another temple called Panchatattva. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So 5 characters: Krishna, Balaram, Srimati Radharani, Lord Vishnu, and Narad Muni himself. So this is a prophecy that is in West Bengal. So we decided to build that temple on the top. So 3 temples we designed in such a way: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Now what does it take to build? Nothing less than 100 crores. Now that is the budget, right? So we want to do something best that we can do before we die. So my dear friends, you all, when we are here on this planet, you all are seeing temples around you, aren't you? You are seeing temples. Who built those temples? Somebody built those temples. And after we die, one day I'm sure everybody will die. Some more temples will come. Who will build those temples? Some people you don't know. But now here is an opportunity in front of our eyes. There is an empty tract of land and there is a huge temple that we are endeavoring to make. Now I'm just going to run you through the design, of the temple. You can all see how it's going to look like, what all is going to be there in it, and then I will just share the invitations. So please, everybody watch the video. Yeah. So that is the name, DVN Prasad Sthapati. Thank you. How did you see it? How did you like it? Yeah, so it's, for us, it's a dream, right? See, all I want to say is we all do so many things in our life, but something we want to do which will be left around even after we leave, right? Something which will stay for thousands of years, hundreds of years. There are four main objectives of this temple. When we asked for this land from the government, it was not easy. There are four main objectives. First objective is Krishna Darshan. Beautiful place where people can go stand and see the deities, the vigrahas, and forget their problems, submit their prayers. Another one is, second objective is Krishna Prasad. This place is going to have a kitchen from which our target 1 lakh free meals per day. How many? 1 lakh free meals per day. Anybody comes, any poor person can come. They can just come there, eat from morning till night, no problem. That is the second objective, 1 lakh free meals per day. And we know we can achieve it. So we are keeping a target, he is planning for it, right? Everything is happening as per his plan only. Third objective, a training center for youth and farmers. Training center for youth and youth training in de-addiction and good habits and good spiritual inclination, right? Good coaching on Vedas. Sanatan Dharma doesn't mean that you go and shout Jai Shri Ram. That's not Sanatan Dharma. You should live a life like Ram. That is Sanatan Dharma. And we want to train the next generation. So that is youth empowerment. Second is farmers training. Lot of farmers are going away from their farming. And second, lot of farmers are using things which are very bad for everybody's health. So we want to train them on organic farming. So there is a whole initiative on that. So in the temple, there will be a separate training center for farmers training and for youth. So first one was what? Krishna Darshan. Second one was Krishna Prasad, right? And third one is Skill Development Center, Krishna Jnana, Jnana about Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad and many other scriptures. So everybody is empowered. And fourth one, we want to focus on cow care, about Gau Seva. So there will be a small Goshala, but we'll train people how to have cows. I personally have cows. I have 6 cows. Now it is 7, right? Every week I go, I spend time with them. So there is a different consciousness, there is a different feeling you get when you are close to Gau Mata. You can't compare that to any other animal. We don't call cow as an animal, we call cow as a mother. Right? Among 7 mothers, cow is one of the mother. So this temple is going to be very unique. All ISKCON temples do that, but here, because it's coming in this locality where there are so many IT professionals, many people don't have money problem here, at least many, I'm not saying all. So people have money, but they don't have happiness. We want to create a place where people can go and learn how to be happy and learn from where they can find that happiness and structure their life in such a way from the very beginning that no matter what recession comes, no matter what industry goes through, there is an inner peace. External anxiety will be there, but inner peace is very important. And another one of the most important thing that we want to focus, which I could serve in the society. When I started sharing Bhagavad Gita, I can tell you at least I stopped without counting 50 divorces. 50 divorces I could stop. Why? Because families are in so much anxiety, especially new boys and girls. They get married, they think their life is like some slow motion movie with Shah Rukh Khan running and Kajol running or something like that. They go through so many fights for no reason, so much expectations on each other, unrealistic expectations, physical, mental, all kinds of things, right? When these couples, when they're almost on the verge of divorce, somehow Krishna brings them towards spiritual inclinations and they attend the classes, then they start looking at each other. They find a better purpose to live together, a higher purpose to live together. And we realize there is no way we can fix the problem. Husband likes to press the toothpaste from the bottom, wife likes to press the toothpaste from the top. That itself is a good reason for divorce. That is the situation we are in. Too much education with no proper education to have relationships. We realize we can't fix the differences, but what we can fix is give a higher goal. Temple is a place which unites the family. A family that prays together goes back to God together. A family that dances together, God also comes and dances with them, right? So we want to create that environment in this very place where it's all focused on companies, jobs, salaries, appraisals and materialistic growth, but people have to get some soothing spiritual education also. So this is a very unique endeavor we are doing. Even I'm planning to build in that temple. I'm part of the main committee. Our chairman of the committee, we have one chairman, is Sriram Das, who has actually brought this land. He's a young guy, hardly 40, 43 or something like that. He also is from IT background. He's full-time into ISKCON. He's not doing anything else. He is completely into developing such temples. And I am working. There is another devotee. He is also working in Microsoft. Another devotee is working. He is doing his own business. So 4-5 of us together are the main committee, and we are starting this journey. And on 8th of March, we have Bumi Puja. Bhumi Puja is the time when the construction starts. Now that we have cleaned up the land, now that everything is done, we are going to do the Shankusthapana. I personally have never witnessed it, but I heard that it's an eventful time, especially for a temple of this size, a temple of this kind of attention that it is going to grab. This is a very big event. We have called the chief minister, we have called the ministers, we have called. Now, whoever we have called, doesn't matter. Who he chooses will come. Right? Because whoever is part of the Shankusthapana are going to get special blessings. Because we all construct houses for ourselves, right? But if we construct a house for God, then he will construct a house for us in that spiritual world. Right? Krishna will construct a house for us whenever we go back. So that is the essence of this kind of activity. And when I told Pawan that, something like this is happening, Pawan is the one who told, why don't you share to people? Because leadership comes out of these kind of activities also. This shows that, how we utilize our time. My time is very, very precious for me. Either I'm working in the office or I'm working for God. There is nothing in between. And that keeps me happy. In between I get some time, some nonsense I'll do, I know that. So Krishna is making sure I'm completely busy. Either in this or in the office activities, whichever way, or my family. And in our lives also, empty mind is devil's workshop. The moment you leave your mind to find enjoyment in different places, you will not find that. You also should develop this kind of ideas to do something in long term. Don't always think about yourself. What is my family, my children, my wife, my house, my loan? That will never give you happiness. When you walk out of that and try to plan something higher, right, it will give you a lot of peace of mind. And you'll be very happy. You'll be more busy, but you'll be more happy, right? So with that preset, here is an invitation for all of you. Please come. This is on 8th of March. It starts at morning 5:19, the Muhurta. I know 5:19 is difficult for you, but then whatever time you come, from 5:19, I'll just tell you the schedule. It's already there on this. Wait a second. Oh, I gave it to you. Thank you. Yeah. It's there on the back of this card. This is the Bhumi Puja card. There are many dignitaries whose blessings we have got. We invited them, but not many will come. Few will come. And then we have the schedule on the back, which starts from the main Shankusthapana at the 5:19. After that, some yajna is happening. So many of us who sponsored the DTs, we are getting an opportunity to sit in the yajna. And what is the DT sponsorship? I'll just tell you the scheme. You may or may not be part of it, but the day you come, why are those people sitting in the yajna? You'll understand. Is when the vigrahas are coming, we have raised a scheme that everybody can sponsor for that. It is 5 lakh rupees per family. Now 5 lakh rupees, should I give it now only? No. You have to give only 1 lakh now and remaining 4 lakhs in the next 4 years. And you can even give it 8,000 per month. It's the same thing as the way it goes. Now, what is the beauty of this scheme is that we are going to give you 2 bricks. 2 bricks with your name engraved on it. Your name, your gotram, your family lineage, everything will be engraved on that. And then 1 brick on the Bhumi Puja day, you are going to keep it underneath the ground, where the deities are going to come, right? There is a connection between Vigraha and the land. So there the brick will be kept. Second brick, you will take it to your house. And in your house, wherever you are worshipping God, whichever place in the house it is, you will keep the brick there. And every day when you go and worship God, you will also worship that brick. That one day I should be able to keep that brick underneath the feet of God. So when the temple is constructed, temple goes to a point, it may take 2 years, 3 years. When the Vigrahas will come, when the Vigraha Sthapana is going to happen, at that time, you will take your brick from your house and you will keep the second brick there and the Vigraha will stand. So this is the plan, right? If somebody is interested, you can directly message me, I'll let you know. But even if it is not, you can just come and witness. In the scheme, we'll have many, many more schemes in future, right? So to contribute to the temple, always remember one thing, I've realized this in my own life. When you have a desire, he'll make a way. All we need to have is a desire. I want to do something, you will get the money. I want to do this, you will get the resources. Everything he'll plan, provided we have the desire. Keeping the money aspect aside, I request you all to come with your families. And there is a small pass also, which goes in this envelope. This is a guest pass. You all will get a return gift to take back. Something, which we are giving to everybody who comes. There will be prasad. There will be breakfast, lunch, dinner for everybody who comes, right? But you have to bring this pass to collect your return gift. So just don't throw this anywhere. It will be easy for us to track. I'll be there. Many others will be there. You will see a bigger, people. I mean, it's a lot of people around who are all working in different companies, but we all come together to serve Krishna. Okay? So there is one more. So this is something that you can do, and there is one more service. If somebody wants to do, this is a VIP card, which is being given to some really prominent people only. It's only limited to 500 in count. We have already given out, I think, 400. Only 100 are left. And tomorrow I'm going to one big place, where I'm going to meet some big builders like My Home, Aparna, Rajapushpa, like that. Now, see how it gets planned. Huh? My mother's sister's daughter, she's my cousin sister. Her husband is the president of Contractors Association, Builders Association of India. Now, I never had that much relation. He's my Baba, we said it, Baba. So he called me and said, you come to this place because I'm the ex-president. He was the president, now he's the ex-president of that association, Builders Association of India, meaning all the builders of entire India, they are going to meet. And this is happening just 1 week before the temple, Bumi puja, which means what? Who is planning? He is planning. Now what am I going to go and tell those builders? Okay, build one floor. My home, you build one floor. You build another floor. You build another floor. It's your opportunity. And I'll tell you something. Begging is a very beautiful activity. I love it. Begging, you will enjoy begging because you have nothing to expect. All you have to go and tell, you want to do it? You can do it. And the most fortunate people come forward and do it. Right? So what help I need from you, if you know any big celebrities, big dignitaries, like a hospital owner, college owner, company owner, right? Such kind of people. Politicians we already called. Don't worry about that. But anybody else who is influential in society, is an influencer, please approach me and I'll give you one of these. This has a personal invitation letter. We'll write their name and we'll give it to them. And there are many other information cards, one after the other. This is, again, all these are printed with the donation money that we have received. So these are precious. So we want to give it to people who will come. It's costing more than 200 rupees. I'm not telling it for the sake of it, but when we are spending money for God, we have to be penny to penny. We should know where we are spending it. So these are special invitations. If you know anybody special, please approach me. I'll personally come there, or you can go and do it as a service to Krishna. And if they come, they will benefit. Right? So thank you very much, Pawan, for this opportunity. I'm very grateful.
Thank you, sir. I think it's a good cause for that. We'll all have to pitch in.
Everybody can pitch in.
I'll take 2 bricks.
Wow.
So, and then I introduce the 5 more people that you can give that card to.
Thank you. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you. So here is the way it goes. So there is this scanner code behind this. You can contribute. You also will get ATG receipt for your income tax purposes. So whatever you contribute, you also get the benefit out of it. So you can give it back again, right? So anybody has any questions? I told a little bit of my life story also. And I also told how this project has come and how we can see hand of God in it and how beautifully it's going to transform all our lives in that area. Any thoughts, questions, reflections? Well, let me ask, what is the best thing that you liked in today's presentation? Me speaking or the video? What is the best thing? You can just lift your hand and tell. Anything? You love the temple architecture. Very nice. Yeah, and it's going to be more beautiful. Because this we made in such a rush, this we made in like 1.5 months. The design, the 3D designing, the whole, it actually takes more than 6 months to come up with something like this, but it's going to be even more beautiful. The Koneru, the place where Krishna is standing on Kaliya, all that. Yeah. Anything else that you liked? Anybody? Just lift your hand. What did you, yeah. What was that? Organic farming. Yeah, very nice. Thank you. Yes. Anything else that inspires you from this project? Okay, what are the 4 objectives of this project, if you can remember that? Krishna Darshan, Krishna Prashad, Krishna Katha, right? Krishna Jnana, Katha through Jnana, right? And Gau Seva, yeah. And Krishna Kirtan. A lot of kirtans will happen here. Exemplifying kirtans are going to happen, right? We have on the top of the, if you remember the building architecture, there is a big story building, and the camera goes up and it goes down. There is a huge hall. That hall will accommodate minimum 5,000 people, 20,000 square feet hall, only to dance for Kirtan. Right? The other day, our customer Jainarayan came here, right? So we had a party the before night at the college, so the annual day we had, where all of you were dancing. And I had to go because I had some other event next day. So I called him, well, if he can come for that event. He came, and the way me and he danced, I can share the video if somebody is interested. He said, I don't think anybody drunk also dances like this. Right? Because actually the dance is not to show off to others, it is a reciprocation of our love to God, where everybody comes together, join their hands, and we do different steps. So Krishna Kirtan, so Krishna Katha, Krishna Kirtan, Krishna Darshan, Krishna Prasad, and Krishna Dham. Right? This is the objective of a temple. Temple has to cater to all these things. But unfortunately, today many temples are not catering to all of this. Barely they are catering to Krishna Darshan. Right? But many others are also important, so that the knowledge also comes. Okay. Anything else that inspired? 1 lakh meals per day. Do you think that's possible? Huh? How many think it's possible? Okay, there you go. Do you know how many meals Tirupati supplies every day? Tirumala Devasthana? 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs per day, minimum. I'm talking about minimum number, right? So we want to do that. We want people to come with their family. Whatever happens in your life, there won't be a problem for your diet. Come 3 times, you eat and go, no problem. Right? Any poor person. Because Manava Seve, Madhava Seva. No, Madhava Seve, Manava Seva. When you serve God, automatically all living entities will get the food. Anything else that inspires? If you all can remember, I'll wrap up. I don't want to take more time of yours. Sorry, can you be a little loud? Somebody speaking? Okay, so you can be part of this project, and you can be part of any project in the place where you come from. My only objective of presenting it here is not to collect funds from all of you. Funds, I don't have to worry. That is his problem. He wants a house, right? So he has to send the funds. It's not my problem. He will take care of it. But the main objective of telling you all is become part of something other than your job. Because if your entire consciousness is centric around just doing your job and going and earning and going back, that is good. But then your satisfaction of heart will not come unless you're part of something big. It can start from feeding poor people, helping the people who are in needy, and serving God, which anyway caters to everything. Right? Anyway, everybody will be taken care of. Okay? So thank you very much. So my cards, the cards are here. So anybody wants, everybody can pick up. I have not written the names, so my humble request is you please write your name, because Krishna should know who is coming to his place. Right? Please write your name. So write your name, take it to your home, show it to your parents, show it to your relatives. 8th of March is a Sunday morning. You can come till Sunday evening. The activities will be going on. You can come there, you can see. We are doing a yajna with how many? 500 families are sitting and doing the yajna. All the people who are sponsoring for that brick. Right? And many others who are going to witness that. They'll also get the same benefit. God is not counting money, guys. That's not the point. Everybody. There is a big yajna sthali will be there. You all can go and do Purnahuti. You can go and sprinkle some rice. You can sit there and chant Krishna's name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Like that you can chant 108 times sitting there and you'll get the benefit. Money is something that God doesn't want. But definitely, to build the project, we need money. And no government gives us money. Right? We have to raise that money. In order to raise that money, we come up with schemes. There are many schemes. Goshala, Yajnashala, Pathshala, Govindas. There is a huge restaurant in the beginning. If you see, that's called Govindas restaurant. Everything that is cooked for God will be served to everybody. And there will be a big buffet every day. So people who are going and eating all organic, we want to serve only organic things there. Organic vegetables, organic rice, something like that. Right? So you all can be part of any of these schemes. Right? And if anybody thinks you can contribute more, please do so. Please do by your money, by your thoughts, by your influence. Any which way you can contribute, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So I'll keep the cards here. Please come and pick up the card. Don't think that I'm just leaving them like that, because you have many. You have to go back to your workplace and work. I don't want to take too much time writing each name. So please write your name and take it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. One family.